ਹੁਣ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਐਡਮਿੰਟਨ ਤੋਂ ਕੁਲਮੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸੰਘਾ ਦੀ ਖਾਸ ਰਿਪੋर्ट।
ਲੋ ਦੋਸਤੋ, ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਐਡਮਿੰਟਨ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਮਾਰਕ ਮਿਲਰ ਹੋਰੀ ਆਏ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। Mark, there are a lot of people here who are going through this process, but it's taking too long. Yeah. It seems like, the red tape has taken over the system. Are we doing something about it?
I'll acknowledge, Kulmichi, that we things did slow down during COVID and took some time to get back to normal. We're not there yet, but I would say in the last 4 months, things have gotten measurably quicker. It depends how you're applying, or whether you're an international student, or whether you're a permanent resident, or applying for citizenship. But just for people looking to get their Canadian citizenship, those things have gotten faster. It was the case during COVID where we weren't doing in-person things to keep people safe and alive. And now we're back to in-person citizenship ceremonies. We're doing a lot. We're keeping some of the options that we have with doing Zoom, swearing of citizenship oaths. But we're looking to move faster because we've made promises to Canadians to close those lag times. And I think we are well within normal processing times for a lot of the areas where Immigration, Refugee, Citizenship Canada has authority, whether it's international students, whether it's permanent residency, whether it's citizenship. Things are getting back to normal, and we're looking for efficiencies, whether that's going from paper to paperless, whether that's looking for processes where we look at the risk profile and say, okay, well, we can do a better job here. But I think all in all, the situation we were in a year ago, where it was very difficult, is much different than it is today. But we could always get better, and that's part of modernizing a system that is not ready for the 21st century. And that means automation. It means doing a better job at looking at the unprecedented volume that's coming from across the globe. We're a very attractive country to come to. We're probably one of the best destinations in the world, and I see the volume coming, and it is hard to keep up with. But we're doing a much stronger job than we were even a few months ago.
Is there some stations like, say, Montreal? You mentioned you are from Montreal. Yeah. Some of the applications which have gone to Montreal, they say, but it's very slow there. It's taking long time. When people in some another stations, they got their papers already done.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to compare between different processing centers. Some have challenges, others don't. And it really depends on which application stream people have applied. When something goes through the process of security to make sure the right person is coming into the country and all the documentation in order, it can get very slow because there are security concerns, and that is something that I'm very respectful of. But put together, I think, depending on the processing center, we can achieve better efficiencies. And we do have a dedicated crew of people working long hours to make sure that files are looked at. But there are always challenges, and it's something as a minister I'm very focused on service delivery.
Final question, it's on the LMIAs.
Yes.
We know there's a lot of corruption in that thing, abuses. Is there a plan to get rid of this thing or introduce something else?
Yeah, and that's a question really Randy has the authority to talk about, but obviously there is fraud in the system, and there needs to be a crackdown, and people do exploit the system, and it drives wages down. It also creates an environment that's rife with corrupt practices. That's a responsibility I share with Randy Boissonneau, who works really hard for folks in Edmonton. But he's looking, and you heard him tonight, that he's looking to send some real signals to make sure that people are getting the message.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
ਸਾਡਾ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇਖਣ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਨ ਲਈ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ ਚੈਨਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਤੇ ਨੋਟੀਫਿਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਬੈਲ ਆਈਕਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਬਟਨ ਤੇ ਕਲਿੱਕ ਕਰੋ।